so wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I crashed. Just pretend this is the exact same stream. Alright, yep, I crashed. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. It's probably because of the area, not sure. But hopefully the interior isn't. Well, aren't you just the sweetest little thing?
Please stand clear. This is now a free fire
Oh.
zone. Intruder,
Oh, you've gotta be
yourself.
kidding me. Yeah, no, I don't think I will identify myself.
False alarm. Standing clear. Down.
I know there's a restricted section of the university. You think the students never noticed who comes and goes?
It does not matter what you may have seen or heard before you graduated, overseer. That is not my concern. Oh, I see one of your residents has arrived.
One of your residents.
We need to discuss this ridiculous request of yours.
Glad you're here. Maybe the two of us together can talk some sense into this machine.
The overseer mentioned there would be more people coming.
Did she tell you we need to get into restricted wing?
Assuming there even is a restricted section, and I am not verifying that.
I am not verifying that.
Have Voltic University credentials.
The overseer graduated from here. She doesn't have access.
Faculty and staff determine who goes where in this university, not former students.
I might be the only human being connected to this place that's still alive. My authority doesn't override yours?
No, it does not. And for the record, I was the dissenting opinion on fast tracking your overseer assignment. You are not pushing your way through me.
There has to be a way we can... Everyone's dead. You're not protecting anything anymore.
The condition of the outside world is not my problem. I see. Neither of you are going to relent. Very well. There is a problem you can help me with. This university needs graduates, and while your overseer has already been through the program, you are living and breathing Enough.
Okay, I'm not
Rejoin.
dealing with
This is
this whole
ridiculous.
you are
Even if we had 4 years to waste, which we don't, the university is empty. There's no professors anymore.
Emergency protocols allow the Mr. Handy janitorial staff to run. Entrance straight through to the final exam. Their ability to run the vault simulation is experimental, but more than adequate for the task.
Why do you need a graduating class?
Producing quality graduates is the very foundation of my purpose. A purpose that has gone unfulfilled for far too long.
Fine. I'll complete this exam of yours.
Glad we agree. In this test scenario, your vault has divided into factions. You must resolve the conflict any way you see fit. Your chief of security will fill.
I'm not familiar with this test scenario. Professor Bott must have come up with it on his own. A vault simulation run by robots. Be prepared for anything. Just remember, the goal of all these simulations is to keep the vault running, and under your authority.
Not attempt. The justice will be administered swiftly. Beginning search.
You're the new overseer. Heck of a boiling pot you're stepping into. Little tiff between the engineers and the med staff is ready to blow.
Give me the full situation report.
There was a reactor leak. Kellerman, head engineer's apprentice, rushed in to fix it. Poor kid got a full dose of rads.
That's all.
That's not the worst of it. Dr. Loris, head of the medical team, refused to send in help. Quarantined the reactor area so nobody died trying to go in there. Head engineer Brass accused the doctor of murder. Then, a couple days later, people noticed that one of the doctor's assistants, Estella, was missing. Everyone thinks it's a revenge killing. An eye for an eye.
Was a body ever found?
No. There's no evidence. No. Sorry, I couldn't be of more.
Thank you. I'll get to the bottom
I'll
of
be
this.
here if you need me, overseer. Did you have a question?
Overseer, I'm so glad you've stepped into this little... I don't have a feud with Brass. He has a feud with me. I'm only doing my job, Overseer, looking out for the health of the vault. And I'm sorry to say that, in my medical opinion, the chief engineer is... Oh, nasty business. But I'm not going to apologize for it. It had to be done. As doctors, we take an oath to do no harm. But sometimes, we have to... Simple. You can authorize me to place the head engineer under medical supervision. A combination of chems and therapy will do the rest. There might be some protest, but I think our... Some treatments can seem horrible at first, but it's your decision. How can I help?
Overseer, huh? Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had... Yes? Don't care what security says. Dr. Loris had no right to quarantine the reactor. Leaving Kellerman to die? Murder. I want justice, Overseer. Did they tell you how me and my crew scoured every inch of this vault looking for her? Yeah, that's right. Every loose access panel and every vent. You think I wanted anyone else to die? The only one here that cold-blooded is Dr. Loris. He proved that with Kellerman. Couldn't, could we? Only Loris and his staff have access once an area is quarantined. No. Half this vault thinks he did the right thing. You do anything to him now, that split will turn violent. I want him exposed. Prove to everyone that he's the bad gear in this vault's engine. Then we're done here. What is it? Said it before. If he goes quietly, all the better. Less chance of his staff getting up in arms.
I'm at yours, sir. Well, of course, but it... I'm not hiding from anything. I mean, maybe I didn't know exactly how much radiation there was. Maybe he could have been saved, but at what cost? I admit it has been terribly stressful. My ability to lead the medical team may be compromised. I'll turn myself in for Kellerman. Negligence leading to his death. I'm so sorry, Overseer. I am. Chief Robinson, I'm here to turn myself in for the death of Engineer Kellerman.
Well, this is a turn. So, you admit that you could have helped that poor lad, and you didn't.
It was gross negligence. The Overseer helped me to see that. I'm ready to pay my debt to society.
Off to the lockup with you, then. We'll sort out the length of sentence later.
It's always ugly choosing sides, but it's better than letting factions divide the vault. Good work.
Now what? Talk to Professor Bot? Well, hold on. I want to see this. Whoa. It's crazy.
All clear. Well, it appears you passed the... Yes, I suppose we have.
I'm not
Back
listening
down
to
in
this.
the hall simulations, this is a maintenance area. It conceals a secondary room that I believe will have what you are looking for.
It was almost good to see you again, Professor Bot.
Yes, Overseer, I suppose it was.
Actually, I am. Afraid I don't have my old cap and gown to share with you. Hopefully, what we'll find in the restricted wing will be even better.
I didn't hear a word you said,
Keep
Overseer.
an
What?
eye out.
Keep an eye out.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
This is it.
Someone who needs me to kick their
This maintenance area is the restricted wing.
Attention. This is now a combat zone. You may come.
Yeah, that's the combat zone, alright.
Here. This has to be it. Let's see what they left behind.
Welcome, esteemed members of Congress and our armed services, to a very special Vault-Tec presentation. Gold. This rarefied metal has been the backbone of trade since time immemorial. And in the event of nuclear war, this precious resource will once again become invaluable to rebuilding America's economic future. That is why Vault-Tec has been commissioned to build a different and very real vault. Named for the atomic number of the metal it will guard, Vault 79 will be the new home for all of America's gold reserves. Fort Knox will secretly be retired and emptied. Its gold bullion transported to the new vault, where it will be safe behind Vault-Tec's top-of-the-line automated security. Biometric recognition to verify authorized personnel. Sophisticated laser grid fields to ward off intruders. And, in the unlikely event of a breach, military-grade defensive turret systems built in partnership with our friends at Robco. All of this, along with Vault-Tec's signature lead-lined containment walls, airtight construction, fusion-powered generators, and automated manufacturing facilities. Vault 79, a golden future for the America we all know and love. Brought to you by Vault-Tec.
For once, the rumor mill gets it right. There is a treasury. Not as much today, but that's just it. Put aside the base instinct of hoarding wealth. What could we do with a vault full of precious metals? Hear me out. What has gold always been used for in human history? Money. We could create our own currency, one with a legitimate authority backed by a real resource. No more barter or wild, unregulated proxies. It won't happen overnight, but one day we could have leverage to create a new economy. Property rights, taxes, laws, a government. We won't be able to do it alone. We need help. Even more importantly, we need people to buy in, to see that gold as their future. Fortunately, you just made contact with two large groups of people who both seem to have their own talents. Not my first pick, but it's hard to argue with your point. Do me a favor. Talk to them both. Get all the options on the...
Okay. Well, could either do all that, Or could do some of these. You know what? I think that's where I'm gonna end off today.